Welcome to the Anxiety Doesn't Own Me podcast. My name is Emmanuel Isaacson. I'm an anxiety coach who helps people to overcome and heal their anxiety naturally.
Welcome back to another episode. Today, what we'll be talking about is the parasympathetic nervous system. If you don't know what the parasympathetic nervous system, what it is, it's connected with the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for our fight and fight mode, which is, anxiety. That's why we're experiencing our anxiety right now, because right now it's just haywired. So our parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for things like our eyesight, our hearing, our digestive tract, our, to use the bathroom, sexual reproduction as well. All of these things, this is a parasympathetic nervous system is there for. Now, it only starts to operate whenever we're in a calm state. That's when it starts getting active. Now, whenever we're having an anxiety disorder, whenever we're anxious all the time, we don't allow it. We're not in a relaxed state of mind. What happens is that our parasympathetic nervous system won't be able to operate normally and will start having issues. Like, for example, a lot of people with anxiety, they have digestive issues, or they have headaches, or they have, those floaters in their eyes. I have a lot of floaters in my eyes, and they drive me nuts. This is why some people will experience tinnitus, and they don't understand how in the world can we stop this, or they might have to use the bathroom all the time. They're feeling anxious, they need to use the bathroom. The reason why is because your parasympathetic nervous system is not operating correctly. And also, it also regulates our heartbeat. That's also a part of it. That's also responsible for it. So if we're always in an anxious state of mind, we're not able to repair ourselves and to feel much better. Now, don't get worried and think like, oh my God, this is going to destroy me. No. Don't think that way. It's just that I just want to make you aware of the fact that these are the reasons why you're having these symptoms. It's not because of an underlying issue or the health issue. It's just coming from your anxiety. Now, if we're able to be in a calm state of mind, it would help us to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, which will help us to digest our food easier, regulate our heart rate, our breathing, the headaches go away, the eyesight improves, the blurry vision goes away, the tinnitus goes away. All of these symptoms go away. And I know a lot of people, like, for example, I used to struggle with this with a dry mouth. It's because our parasympathetic nervous system is also responsible for our saliva, and it's not producing enough. And this is why we have a very dry mouth. But what helps is for us to be in a very calm state of mind. Now, of course, being in a calm state of mind when you have an anxiety disorder is not a simple thing, because you're just 24/7 anxious. So how in the world do we start becoming calmer? We can do certain things like the breathing exercise, taking walks, figuring out what helps me to calm down. What helps me to calm down, but healthy stuff. Not like drinking or getting high or trying to escape in these kind of ways, or watching too much TV or being on social media. This does not make you feel much better. And drinking and getting high actually makes your parasympathetic nervous system, it actually affects it much worse. So we don't want to do that. We don't want it to affect that. And this is why the next day, some of us feel like crap. That's one of the reasons why, whenever we drink or whenever we get high. Well, mostly for the drinking. They're high. Whenever people get high, it's later on that they actually feel that. But whenever they're drinking, the next day they feel more anxious. Because again, what you're doing is basically you're letting your nervous system right now, where it's connected with the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for your fight and fight mode, your anxiety, you are putting more pressure on it because your body now needs to digest this alcohol, which is not an easy thing. It's going through our gut. It's going through our liver, right? So it's making it much worse. Also, whenever we eat unhealthy foods, like, for example, GMO or high fructose corn syrup or artificial flavoring or sweeteners, these things, our body, it takes so much energy to break down, which makes us feel more anxious because we don't have that energy anymore to give. Because we are so tired, we are so exhausted from dealing with our anxiety and being in the fight and fight mode and having adrenaline getting pumped in and cortisol getting pumped into our body, that our body can only handle so much. So we need to eat much healthier. We need to have a healthier diet in order for us to start feeling better, because if not, we are not going to be able to get better. This is one of the things that we need to do, because we also want the parasympathetic nervous system to come back online. We want it to start working properly. So we do want to start activating the parasympathetic nervous system. And it's not like some switch that you can turn on, like, okay, now activate. No, it's certain things that we need to do. It's certain things that we need to do in order for it to activate so that it can digest our food normally and be able to use the bathroom normally and be able to operate normally, not to have those blurry vision or the the eye floaters or for example, we have headaches or the saliva. These kind of things, whenever it shows us, whenever these things go away, these symptoms go away, we know that we're getting better. Because why? Because we're able to be in a calm state of mind. We're able to rest and relax. And that's what we need. We need to take off the pressure, the stress, the worry off the sympathetic nervous system. We have to take it off so that we can repair ourselves. That's what we need to do. And this is why drinking doesn't help. It doesn't help. Yeah, at the moment, whenever you're drinking, you feel all of a sudden this calmness and like, wow, I feel so good. But then afterwards, the next day, you feel like crap. You feel even worse. And it's not helping. It's very short term, but long term, it's making it worse. And this is why, for example, that we don't want to drink caffeine as well. It doesn't make us feel any better. It makes our anxiety worse whenever we are drinking caffeine. It makes us feel more anxious, and this is why we're having more symptoms. So what we want to do is avoid the caffeine. We don't want to drink caffeine at all, not even a sip. We want to completely cut it out in the meantime, so that we can start feeling much better, so that we can feel calmer, so that we can have more energy. That's what we need. Yeah, I know for some people the caffeine gives them more energy, but it's not really helping, because what's happening is that it's giving you more energy, but at the same time, it's making your anxiety worse, which is taking your energy out. So it's not really helping you out over here. But with the parasympathetic nervous system, we want it to activate. And the way we activate it is by being in a calm state of mind, is by doing some breathing exercise, some, thinking more positively, looking at situations differently, being, talking to ourselves, coaching ourselves and calming ourselves down, and not being afraid of our anxiety or our panic attacks, so that we can actually bring it in more and actually accept it. And this way we're able to calm ourselves down so that we no longer need to deal with our anxiety, so that our parasympathetic nervous system and our sympathetic nervous system can operate and function properly. Because that's what we want at the end of the day, and that's what we need, because that's the key right there. You understand? So that's something that we need to figure out, what helps me to calm down. But again, positive things, not things that are negative like drinking or smoking, getting high, or, watching tons of TV or being on social media, or things that are not going to help you. You understand? We want to do things that are going to be relaxing. So that's something you need to figure out. Okay, what are some things that are going to help me to calm down so that my parasympathetic nervous system can activate and I can actually start to feel much better. If you are looking for a natural remedy in order to help you to deal with your anxiety and help you on your journey to overcome it, I created Calmly CBD, where it specifically helps you to calm down your anxiety and panic attacks. And as well, it doesn't make you feel drowsy. It doesn't make you feel sleepy. And it helps you to just feel calm so you can actually do things throughout the day, like work, drive, go out, and do whatever you like in a more calmer state of mind, as well as not addictive or has any side effects or any withdrawals, which this way can actually help you to heal your anxiety and get you to the destination in overcoming your anxiety much quicker. You can click the link that's in the description. It would say Calmly CBD to place your order today. And then right now it's on sale for a limited time, where you can buy one and get the second one free. If you did like this episode, please click the like button and leave a 5-star review. The reason why I ask is because this way we're able to reach more people, and the more people that we can actually reach, the more people that we can actually help. Because my mission in this world, my purpose, is to help people to overcome and heal their anxiety naturally and show them that it's possible to overcome. Thank you guys, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.